Flying Thunder. If you want to counter homing missile, like, I mean, I suppose you can. Radiant, they're really not much better either. Like RP, Tusk kind of invoker spells. So it's a game where we are not really seeing a whole lot of stuns. See if that's going to... how much of a factor that truly is going to be. Or not as we get ourselves underway. It's a pretty aggressive smoke though from one move early. Yet to really see any big engagements. Of course, we had the one yesterday where I think there were 5 kills.
Yeah, they're really strong. If they can find someone, they have tag team. Like if everyone gets in a hit, he's kind of caught.
Pretty decent shards. Don't need tag team if you're gonna land shards like that. Banishment will give him some breathing. It's gonna allow the rest of the team now to move on over, and they actually get the first blood. Mirage with a big shield crash, and alright, well.
Sweden strong.
Damn.
He's going in for the kill, actually. He could... come on. Like, there's 100% you go for that. He had blood grenade. I feel like he gets the kill there. Of course, it's dangerous, but... and he probably dies as well. But I feel like he definitely missed an opportunity to finish off the gyro at least. Kind of a sad engagement though, you know, like you go in with a Tusk, you make this very aggressive smoke and then you don't get the kill and you get punished for it. It's like, yeah guys, let's just go back to lanes and play the normal game of Dota.
Fortunately, it's a game that they're going to be playing with a first blood disadvantage now for one win. See how much of a factor this is actually going to be with that kill being given over to Mirage. Kushi played the Terrorblade yesterday, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So I will double check. Yes, so he played it in his loss. They had a Magnus in that game too.
When you lose, you pick the same heroes and you try again. That's the winner mentality right there. You never give up.
Are you were you always a GG out or not GG out person?
I don't know. I was like, if it's over, it's over, you know. And sometimes you really see that it is over. Damn, this top lane is rough, by the way, so far. Gyro is denying a lot of creeps, getting a lot of farm. Sweden strong losing a lot of resources just to this Chen.
Yeah, like seeing this Weaver Maul, like why would you pick it into the Chen if you need mana in the lane with Sakuchi?
Yeah, and you need, like, you don't really, your mana pool is pretty damn low. So you get mana stolen a couple of times and it does not feel great. So far, at least, it hasn't looked or felt great. They have a purge creep now as well. Interesting. Interesting, but okay. It will help in the lane a bit. He can, of course, always get the convert as well. When it comes to bot lane so far, Beastmaster, not only is he having a good time so far, but also the lane is being pushed in. So he's gonna get all this farm too once he gets level 3. 1J, sir. You cannot park there, sir.
You can't, but Munkushi takes a lot of damage as well. Trying to fight back, L1ga's got another round of the axes, and that'll be enough to shut down with the Terrorblade's life. So it's done. L1ga is laning stage, continuing to go even better.
Yeah, he's a really good Beastmaster. 1J. I feel like they could have abandoned the kill on Beastmaster and maybe survived on Terrorblade, but you're trying to bait with sticks. Beastmaster has a wand, has a bigger stick, heals up a bit more.
Playing Cloud?
Should be
to
fine,
try and secure
right?
away from the Rocket Barrage.
Yeah, the thing is, like, most offlaners at the moment are bullies, right? Like, you go to offlane to bully or either farm stacks. And right now, this Magnus is being bullied. Like, he's not the one actually doing stuff. He's the one kind of scraping and running under the tower and wasting a lot of his net worth on just regen. Like if you look at the couriers, they're just flying out more regen to him right now. How's that mid lane looking, Ares?
Pretty chill so far.
Yep.
Nothing crazy. I mean, 7th and 9s on Chira is a big thing though, so a little bit of a level advantage that the Invoker is going to be playing with. We'll see if this will be a factor with maybe some of the fights for the power rune. Rush is also unfortunately getting zoned away. Not going to get the bounty too. I imagine Sweden Strong's probably going to take that, so continue to make the resources pretty low. We're going to need a deny in one of the side lanes.
Yeah, that's one of the things that Weaver is really good at, right? Like, he moves across the map very nicely, and Chen is actually moving down bottom. They want to make a move on TB once again. He's got only this... How is this called? Giant Wolf. It's a very small wolfie. It's hardly a giant wolf, but okay.
It's trying to set up the poison along with the axes onto Munkushi, but it looks like they are playing like they know something's going on. I mean, Munkushi's not showing the lane. And Panto's okay with that, I suppose. Like, he's just going to farm bottom. Gyrocopter really doesn't care as well. You always will be fine.
Oh, that's a solo.
Flat cannon out the wave. That is a solo kill, though. Chira Jr. He was... I was saying that was kind of the mid lane I've been the most impressed with so far in the games we've seen. And is continuing.
Yeah, that's
flying
big.
start here in the qualifiers.
That's basically massive. He kills him before Pengu is even level 6. Like a full level ahead of him on that Invoker. 11 denies.
They're gonna go bottom. Respect. Makes the start onto L1ga. But now with the wraparound from Panto, they'll turn their attention to Respect. So putting all their damage at the moment for the task. Who does have a snowball to try and waste a little bit of time. That might gonna be a factor though. Sweden Strong even getting involved as well. No one's actually gonna die, so I mean a lot of damage being outputted, but no kills between the two sides in this bottom skirmish.
Yeah, he probably would have died if they did not have raindrops, but these raindrops really playing a huge part for one win and their ability to survive through that gank. Like the Shadow Demon stacked 5 poison stacks on the Tusk, and it didn't really hurt nearly as much as it usually does.
Let's see how long Cloud's going to be left alone as well in this 1v1 matchup. Like I was saying, if it was 1v2 for the Gyro, he's still going to be fine. Violent can shove out the lane with the flat cannon, but now it's 1v1. Like, Cloud still will continue to free farm. Could be pretty important here considering he was really struggling bottom. Shards will expire now, but L1ga's going to be killed off regardless. This tag team really doing a lot of work with the numbers of heroes they have. You mentioned about the Geminate attack to play with that tag team. Respect's able to duck into the tree lane while Sweden Strong. They're going to have gone for the kill onto 1J.
He's going for Wisdom
Be
Rune
able to
instead.
find it though. Yeah, Wisdom still instead.
There's Disruption though, so it's going to be hard to snatch this one away. But he might be able to even kill the Shadow Demon, yeah. He's going to get him.
Any TP? Still on cooldown anyway. Well done.
Yeah, he does not get the Wisdom Rune, which is what he definitely was aiming for, but a solo kill, it's still like a lot of experience for him regardless. That Weaver is doing just fine, and now we have the Gyro rotating down bottom. Respect, well, he might be the one. He...
Oh, okay.
Oh, he went for this facet, okay. Shadow Servant on the Shadow Demon. It's a peculiar one, I have to say. The only thing that surprised me when I saw these illusions the first time is how long they last. Yeah, he's fine.
So you were saying about the illusions lasting long, sorry?
Yeah. Dude, look at that sentry. Look at that sentry mid that we were just planted. And look at the ward. Look at that. There's no way. It's in vision, right? Is it?
Unlucky, bro. L1ga inside the bottom river. Looks like they will be able to get the kill into the Beastmaster. I can go back. Is it in vision? No, I think it's out.
It's out, right? Like, it looks like it is, but the circle is actually out. If you click on the word, you see that it's... Like, click on the word, click on it, click on it, click... you see it's kind of like more north, or more west-north, whatever, northwest, I guess. I don't know. It's like the closest I've seen. It's right on the edge.
Unlucky, bro. It happens.
Yep. It's kind of sad because you know that they have some vision and you don't find it in the end, even though the sentry was good. I feel for the supports when this happens. Panto? Yep.
Because they're going to try and tip with the Shadow Team and even take this team fight. Chira Jr. is ready to go as well. Unfortunately for Mirage, he doesn't have the Rolling Thunder, so his rotation is just going to be off the back of some of the QW spam, but dude, no one dies. What's going on? We are having some crazy stuff where everyone's rotating to the side lanes, but this is one of those few times where no one actually gets killed.
Yeah, they need to commit more, basically. And it's also like this, Magnus just skewered out immediately. He's like, nope, I'm out of here. We're not getting a kill. And good that he did, because he'd just die.
Banishment to try and set up for the Rolling Thunder. Even Violence going to TP in to offer the damage. We've seen this a couple times now, this Banishment. So you can get that Rolling Thunder and there's going to be no reaction. The perfect timing of the stun after it comes out of the Banish. So really nicely done from L1ga along with Mirage.
Is that full tower, half of a tower? What are they getting here? Because they brought the minions as well. The creeps are here and full tower, tier 1, falling. Nicely rotated, nicely done. I guess one extra thing is, I don't know how you feel, but I'm more confident in the Beastmaster farming these Ancients and getting closer to his Axe than I am in a Magnus moving towards his Blink Dagger. He's not that far from the Blink though. He's got some very nice net worth on the Magnus.
Yes, I agree. I'd be more confident in the Beastmaster. I just think overall I'm more confident in that hero as well. But late game, you are not going to have a way to deal with the Blink Scepter. Like, this is something that you brought up. Like, why you wanted to see some, like, Rubik or Lion or something with some instant control. Like, maybe, okay, Shadow Demon, how quick could you be on Banishment? But is it really going to be fast enough? Maybe you'll have Blink, potentially. Yeah,
you still have the cast animation. The difference between Disruption and Lift is instant. And Disruption, he has to swing his arms around a little bit. Has to make that butterfly motion, you know.
That can be all it takes, unfortunately. So that is the thing about the mag. I mean, as this game goes on, like, you are going to have the Horn Toss be... It's going to be a factor, but we need to get to that stage. The Beastmaster doesn't really have much that he needs to wait around for. See if he wants to get involved, though, in this mid defense. Even Violent, again, getting pretty active with the Gyrocopter. Early Dragon Lance. He's ready to fight. Mirage, maybe baiting himself a little bit, but the Banishment will reveal they're hiding in the trees. Doesn't want to lose his mana roll, though L1ga be able to get a glimpse of respect. Nicely done. Chira Jr. used the Stun Strike for the vision onto the hard camp. Very cool. It's really nice play, actually. You know, we see it a lot from the Tusk be able to do that, but then you also have the mindset seeing that Shards was already used.
They have a Blink, by the way. They want to use it. Cloud is... one thing that Weaver is doing is he's giving a lot of vision. And he can maybe set things up. If they go on him, you can follow up with an RP. Or he can just give a vision on someone and then you go. They probably expect Mac to be still farming. You see, like, okay, you actually goes back. I was thinking that he's gonna go into the jungle, but that was a death sentence if he did. Nicely read.
Yep. Reveal the Blink now. And power's gonna go down, so... I like the posturing we're getting from either side, like Liga showing like 3-4 minutes ago that they felt strong enough to be able to take this tier 1 tower mid. And And Radiant, they showcase that with the blink, they're ready to try and take these fights. And Liga, they will look to avoid, because still L1ga, the Roar was on cooldown, and he had some big stacks that he was going back over to farm. He's getting hunted at the moment. Cloud's going to look to drop the RP, but the TPs will come through, and importantly, 1J was the first person to TP. And now they might start to run them down. L1ga was thinking about it.
Yeah,
Or at the ready, but one win, I mean, really nice read, honestly. I mean, they're going to double back and smoke. Feels like either side's playing this incredibly well, anticipating all the extra reinforcements to show up, not over-committing.
Yeah, one win they need to bail, though, because they're not taking this engagement any longer. Like, Weaver and TB are already showing top. They're taking down the tier 1 tower, so the moment RP was wasted, they're like, okay, we can't really fight this anymore. Let's just go and take advantage of the map, and see what we can farm and where we can farm. I like this approach as well. But yeah, once again, that RP is now on 1 minute extra cooldown, 65 seconds from this point, so that basically gives Liga a lot of leeway to do whatever they want to on the map. Even if you catch someone with the RP, you have Hand of God, you have Mech on Chen. Like you noticed as well, Shadow Demon, the first one to TP, I think it's one of those very important things, to always let him go first.
Specs and Sweden Strong being very annoying. There's really any hope that they're getting these kills, but maybe trying to force reactions, any TPs they'd be happy with. Even game by the looks of it. 15 minutes in, net worth lead incredibly close. Sweden Strong, we'll see Panto posturing pretty aggressively inside Radiant's jungle.
Yeah, he's just messing with his
One is
creeps.
there. Now top lane as well we go. Respect. And farming creeps to the front of the T2 tower, so they will punish that. It's not going to be easy by the looks of it, though, especially with the tornado.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
Respect's
roll
able to
in.
juke into the trees. He will roll. Is he going to be able to find him, though? Respect. Once he pokes his head out at the wrong timing when 1J is going to be there. So, yeah, Rolling Thunder committed, but it's going to be a kill.
They have RP again. That was kind of quick. They're moving towards mid lane. Maybe L1ga is the target. He's been farming around mid lane, and they know. Like, they have so many heroes that can scout. Like, Invoker is definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, but nothing is happening. They're just still completely chill farming. Actually, not gonna use that RP as TB goes back. Like, without him, like this lineup of one win, they scale very nicely as the game progresses, but their damage right now is really bad. Like, unless you're popping this meta and you're bringing your carry to the fight, your damage is really bad. You have a lot of control, but not a lot of deeps to take heroes down. Maybe if they isolate these two, though.
Edo just misses onto Mirage as well, unfortunately.
Oh, RP on Pang.
Cloud's going to be able to find him with the RP, but the skewer doesn't pull him back.
Ooh.
Mirage swashes up, so he's going to be able to get away. Actually, Violence running in along with the rest of the team. So yeah, you got a numbers disadvantage, but you know the RP is on cooldown. L1ga with a long wraparound. Scepter's actually online. Courier, though, believe scouted him out.
Oh,
Dude.
Roar?
What's going on?
He was using probably Manta and 2 illusions next to it. Because Manta illusion is different from the Conjure image illusion. So he got tricked by the Manta illusion. Like, that's my justification for the Roar. There's nothing else I can say that makes it better, look better at least for L1ga. But that Roar opens up... Like, we just saw an RP into a hero and then skewered without the hero. And then we saw a Roar onto an illusion. Not really a symphony of skills this game so far, but maybe it will deliver a bit later on.
It's been a very interesting game. Like you said, like Symphony Seals is a bit lacking, but I feel like in regards to the understanding of where all the heroes are on the map, like either side have been pretty on point with having
Yes,
to bring
sir.
extra numbers and or not heavily committing. But yeah, in regards to actually like executing their spells, we haven't particularly seen that just yet.
Yeah,
Mirage,
they
we'll find
definitely got
Sweden
the.
strong. Never mind, he's
He's
going to be able to
fine.
get the time lapse away.
They can still maybe nah, they still can't kill him. Yeah, they like you said, they've got the understanding where heroes are top lane. 1J should fall here. There you go. They managed to kill one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe even looking for more as well. Violent. I mean, with the observer ward's currently set up, Raj is actually going to TP into the... I mean, they got to observe a sentry up on the high ground, so they're aware that something's going on. Tornado is going to be able to purge up the haste. Now with the wraparound, they might go for Mirage instead. Cloud with the jump over the top. They're going to have the damage. They're good for one, but meanwhile, the backline, L1ga assassinates Tira Jr. He's still holding onto the Roar as well. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get in range to hold Cloud down.
1 for 1, mid for mid. Not that terrible for Liga, because it could have been if Invoker just gets that kill and runs south instead of directly into Beastmaster. And that Beastmaster is getting closer to the Blink, so you're gonna have a very nice way of initiating with him. Has that Aghanims, of course, for quite some time already, and with the Blink, he can suddenly make plays on his own. Which is why I like Beast maybe a bit more, because at some point you just become a one-man army. You know, like you can just jump heroes and kill them off on your own as Beastmaster, even cores. You jump this TB, if you have the right amount of levels and maybe he's a bit lower, you can solo him.
I guess we gotta be paying attention to respect then on the Tusk. If he's gonna be able to get those snowball saves, Blink is queued up. He's making a trip back to base after they were able to get the Tormentor assisting with that. That was the shard given over to Sweden Strong.
Oh,
And oopsie.
yeah, it does happen.
Hey, at least he got the shard. It was
Yeah,
worth it.
it's a really good shard. It's a really damn good shard to get on the Shadow Demon. Unfortunately, he pays with his life.
They're gonna try and smoke and make something happen. Beastmaster farming under the Observe Ward, but maybe saw the Ghost Walk still. They're gonna try for
Dude,
this.
Cloud. Like, this is
So
the
this
second.
is.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not
the
just the
second time.
second. This happened yesterday as well when he was playing the mag. Like there was some occasions where
It's lag. It's lag. Okay.
I see.
I get it. Yeah. It has to be lag. I respect his hustle, by the way, to pause and say it's lag. Bro, no one is believing that it's been happening for 2 days straight. But yeah, maybe it is. Maybe, of course.
See, he didn't do it straight away though. He didn't pause straight away. Regardless, so we are gonna have a smoke from Liga. If a fight breaks out here, Radiant have this high ground Observer Ward. Try and fight away from it though, wrapping all the way around. Nice scan from Radiant. Sweet and strong. He's just gonna charge into the middle. Absolutely no fear. Weaver knows his role. Gets information, pops a smoke.
He's got
This will
some
now
really,
make it
he's
not
got
a
some,
chance for Liga.
he's got some really nice items as well. He's got the vessel and the Atos, so some extra catch together with together with a vessel to use maybe on any target they go on because of the Chen. It's always nice.
Are fortified. Dire's is under attack.
Butterfly almost done on Munkushi. He's got 20 more seconds on his Aegis, so the Aegis has been used to farm the map. Didn't really get any objectives, any big ones, besides this tier 2 right now.
L1ga. Hang on, gave them a bit of an opportunity here now to go for the kill. Yep, the banishment's going to be there, but it means that the TPs will come through fast enough, and this time the skewer. Cloud ain't going to miss a third time. L1ga putting his life on a silver platter, and
Yep.
well, finally we get a kill, and another core as well is going to go down.
They set up.
Leeds?
They had that set up. Like Invoker was already hiding in the trees, so they always knew exactly what's gonna happen. They were baiting it.
The lead 6,000. I mean, a lot of that is probably the Weaver, and the Pango's net worth is not very high.
I mean,
But I guess maybe it doesn't look that high because Invoker's is much higher as well.
yeah, two mid laners are on the same level, and Weaver is really close to them. I feel like that's the difference maker. The Sweden strong Weaver is basically a core at this point. Like this Weaver has so much farm, it's stupid. Almost like 2,000 gold on top of everything else. Like he is another core for them, and he is actually more farmed than the Pangolier.
You got the smoke. This one has to connect. There's potential for it to connect onto Cloud as well. L1ga, blink reveal with a jump over. And they're going to be there as well. No hesitation with the ultimates being used. They're happy with getting rid of the Magnus. This will open up the map for a little bit of time. Allow them to go back and farm up this next set of items.
Yeah, what's the...
We will be looking towards a big fight for this next Roche.
Yeah, there's no rush though for a minute and a half, so sometimes this kind of a move, I mean, it's good, like you got the Magnus, but I don't think one win actually cares that much. Like this TB is still farming towards his BKB after completing the butterfly. We were farming the enemy side of the map, like this Gyro just came into the triangle and he has nothing to farm. It's already gone. So overall, like, those kind of kills are nice, but they don't contribute too much.
Be a big one if they were going to be able to get the Gyro. This one would contribute a lot, unfortunately.
They're so under the ward, like literally under it. Cloud is sitting on top. Guess they could bait with someone again.
You got the Rat Heroes playing behind. Shadow Demon, Chen. Oh, Monkushi. Ready to go. Still working towards that BKB, but seeing this tower, it's probably going to drop by the looks of it. There will be no defense from Liga, so second tier 2 tower is going to be claimed.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is this Demon Zeal like too overtuned? Like what's going on? I know like we're getting a lot of... I was first seeing it with the offlane Terror Blades, and now apparently Carrier Terror Blades are getting it like third item or whatever.
I mean, it's basically... I don't know, it is very strong. The shard is just very strong. The cooldown is low. It costs you HP, not mana. I don't know. You just get to move across the map very quickly. You get 100 bonus movement speed. You can use it to run from a camp to camp. Like, look. And by the time you're at the camp, exactly what he's doing right now, he's already regioned the majority of it. So it doesn't really hurt you. Then again,
flying.
Yeah, then again, it's a full shard, right? So, overall, I mean, it's a good shard. But there's a lot of good shards in the game. Yep.
I was gonna say, I wonder how much it actually increases your farming speed just because of the movement
Oh, it's
advantage
massive.
that you have from getting. Yeah.
It's massive, yeah.
Not only that, attack speed, everything else. So, give him alacrity, give him tag team, give him empower. This boy is beaten, and he's gonna have an ages now as well with the BKB about to be completed. So, are you looking at high ground here? If you're one win, you have a potential for you to try and get to bottom in the next 40 seconds because you do have the Wisdom Rune as well, or is that going to take a little bit too long?
I think that should be the play. They did find Chen, but they can't really kill him off. There's no follow-up. I'm surprised they're not doing the Twin Gate into the Wisdom Rune. Like Twin Gate, they have a tier 2 and the Wisdom Rune there. Shocked that they're not doing that, but they just want to get the BKBs first. That's also to be respected, right? Like Terrorblade definitely needs it. There's a lot of magic damage. There's a lot of control on the other side. Even with the butterfly, he can die. So BKB just makes him a much bigger problem for Liga. Even though there's a Beastmaster, they're gonna smoke up.
Alright, let's see. Scepter just completed for the Magnus as well. Big items. Just so without the BKB from Munkushi, gold about to be completed, 30 remaining. They are huddled together though, playing around this high ground ward. But it looks like they're a little bit hesitant about trying to set up a formation to defend the tower. They will just give this area up for free, which could lead into a high ground push for one win. And you've got to be really cautious because Cloud will be ready to jump. You know, that scepter's yet to be revealed. So anyone that chose to try and poke Munkushi down all of a sudden could get skewered out of the base.
Yeah, that's the danger, right? Like with these kind of heroes like the Bat and the Magnus, you just push high ground and you wait behind them. If someone shows, you kill him. They're getting the items though on Liga as well. Like even though they're playing into this Aegis, you have a BKB now on both the Gyro and the Beastmaster, so both of them do have that BKB flying out. Aghanim's on Pango in 600-700 gold, so very close as well.
Sure he's going to be able to find a freebie, Panto. Nice little chunk of gold and experience here for the Invoker. Meanwhile, mid lane, nice counter roll from L1ga. Snowball further inside the base. Cloud, they are now stuck up on the high ground, and this is going to favor Dive. Like, Panther tips yours, like, yeah, cool, bro, you killed me. Look at what's going on mid. Like, look at the rest of your team, because they're all dying. Sweet and Strong, he's okay, but you lost your mag, you lost your task.
These two heroes, they are dealing a lot of damage. Well, all three of them, actually. Like, I was kind of not respecting the Pango there, I guess, but Pango doing a lot of work, too. That Aghanim is completed on Mirage, so he is a problem as well. And the RP was used too, so nice defense by L1. Like this high ground push, I feel like it's never easy in the current patch. Never.
Yeah, it's very tricky. I feel like there's only been few teams I've been like very impressed by with how early they can go higher, and I think Gaiman has always been one of the few that have mastered that. Their ability to be able to read when to go high ground with such a minimal net worth lead.
Yeah, it just depends on the drafts as well, really. Chira mid lane, this Gyro will be. He knows now, right? Like I believe the Ghost Walk did hit him, so they smoke up. Without the Gyro, he's not that far away from Satanic. Maybe that's the best course of action, right? Like wait for that Satanic. It's basically another life on Gyro that you can use.
A lot of smokes and get him very close to some big fights,
Okay.
but
Oh, just hide,
really
bro.
in the end.
Oh, what? Oh,
No way.
Oh. Lag?
Oh. Dude, this is gotta not. Man, Cloud's confidence must be going down the drain.
It's fine. He's a very capable player. I'm sure that he's been in this situation before. He'll bounce back. It happens. The best of us make mistakes. Electricity and Demon Zeal.
Okay. Nice roll, bro.
At some point, he's working with over 600 attack speed, by the way, on Terrorblade. Oh, the skewer back.
Toss drag back. Okay, he's able to get the BKB. It's not gonna matter, dude. Mukushi's damage with Alacrity is ridiculous. Mirage gonna be careful about rolling through the middle as well. Munkushi didn't feel safe to continue right-clicking. Now with some of the BKBs over, Munkushi might be in a position where he needs to find the sun to target this damage from afar. We're starting to rain in, and once again, high ground is going to be protected. They will lose the beast, of course, previously, but
Yeah.
no real damage is going to be dealt.
Is your play just to go on the TB with Demonic Purge? I think it might have to be. Like, you just go win, you Demonic Purge him, he's not gonna have all of these buff ups, they're all gonna get purged, and then you fight into that. Of course, with the Beastmaster not getting skewered and killed off immediately in an RP. That's the requirement.
Are they looking for something? Are you really going to try and take this fight as well? No matter. Cloud's going to get the jump in. Not a bad target. Fishing for one. You get an easy kill into the support. Violent pops an early BKB. One buyback. You've also got the respawn out of L1ga. Missile's going to hunt Chura Jr. down if they got the detection though. L1ga. There it is. Dust is there. And a big kill for them to find. Chura's going to drop.
I'm not sure.
Let's get...
That move, like, you questioned it from the get-go, and I felt the same. I don't know what the idea was. Like, you killed the Chen, but Chen is literally the worst hero to kill there. He just uses all his spells and dies. Okay, I guess I'll die, guys, sure.
Just happy to die for the cause, Panto. Gets the victory. Anyone would be indeed Sweden. Okay. Thinking he is... this boy is mega rich.
Yep.
My god.
He truly be rich. He's buying... Still not finishing off his Gleipnir. And what's crazy about this Weaver, by the way, the thing that actually is the craziest is... He's like position 4... That's 4th on the net worth charts, and he doesn't even have a farming item. It's not like he has a Maelstrom or something. But it's kind of funny with the Weaver 4, because sometimes you get exactly these kind of games where you farm more just because you're a 4. No one actually touches you. You're just constantly creep skipping. It's you see, like, and he takes the wisdom. My god.
Oh my god, no way, bro. Actually, no.
Oh,
Is he...
actually caught.
Okay, they got him.
Did they? They did.
Yeah, they got him. They got him. He's
In
not...
before...
don't let him get a kill, please. Don't let him get a kill.
No, I was thinking maybe he's gonna go into Tormentor and die there instead. Imagine if the bug gets the Tormentor.
Awesome. Wouldn't be enough.
L1ga. Roar on the
Maybe an
Lincolns.
opportunity, yeah. 1J importantly was able to TP in, so if required, they're going to have the banishment healing as well. So L1ga's back up to a respectable health pool, and unfortunately, they went for a very aggressive attempt. And okay, no one's dying. We got one kill here and there, but
Yeah, they don't have control.
dies.
They don't have control. They don't have Rolling Thunder. It was just used down bottom, and Roar was actually procced on the Lincolns. He didn't really pay attention to the newly purchased item on TB. Unfortunately for TB and the boys, Rosh will respawn in just about 2 minutes.
Oh, that is gonna... and put Meta in a position where it's down for 90 seconds and where Liga maybe can look to try and force the issue without it. And pretty much Roche is going to spawn when Meta is back up, but if you take a fight and get a couple of kills beforehand, that could be the way Liga come back into this game. It's only a 4,000 net worth lead as well. I think that the one stage it was around 9,000. Liga doing a great job to claw their way back. This is pretty much even. 4,000 is nothing.
Yeah, they have RP here. L1ga, he's a good target.
Jump him, and they're going to be able to find him as well. No activation to the BKB, even without the meta. Munkushi showcasing how much damage he can output. Still violent as well. These Daedalus flat cannon hits, they are melting through them. The health pool dropping on everyone. Mirage is going to be able to catch up to Magnus inside the river, making it flow red, and Mirage, she will also live to tell the tale. So they are out 1 for 1. It's going to be both offlaners.
Yeah, the meta wasn't really there, right? But overall, the damage was massive from Gyro, but the Beast dies again. And I can't blame the Beast for this. Like, he's just playing into Magnus. I feel like the hero that needs to be checked and his inventory is 1J's Shadow Demon. Like he's going for Aghanim's. Okay, it's okay. Like you need the Ags, but I honestly think you need Blink or Aetherlands before that. Right? Magnus should not be allowed to constantly get heroes in this game, and maybe that could help if you had Aetherlands or Blink.
Ushi charging in. It's like, who's even favored in this 4v4? And maybe
Well,
die because
Beast
Beast
is
is about
up.
to respawn. You've
Yeah.
got the outpost too.
He's not TPing. He's defending bottom instead.
And they're roshing. Hard is also running to top, but he's going to be a little bit away from this. RP on cooldown for 25 seconds as well. Dire, they should be able to get it if they commit. They're not committing though. Sweet and
they're
Strong just
stuck.
headfirst charging in the middle. Like, what is going on? Roche, half health, early BKB from Violent. Jump over the top of the pit. They're going to try and deal with the Shadow Demon, but they recognize how important 1J is. 1J is not dead just yet. They still haven't killed the Shadow Demon.
In the
Meanwhile,
pit.
Roche is falling low as well inside the pit. Hortos gets him out. Cloud with the Hortos stole the Aegis and the Scepter. Beautifully done. Snowball will keep 1J alive, but now Cloud's back in. Up here at the front of the pit. That is what he's been waiting for. Unfortunately, doesn't seem like it's enough
Are
to
they still
win the
losing
fight.
this?
Mirage and 1J. How are they actually going to lose the team fight off the back of the individual? Brilliant, Sweet and Strong though. Buy back into the time lapse. He recognizes he could turn the tides with one use of that extra life, but has he even got the damage or Bike himself? You know, without the Gleipnir or anything, the damage, it's
Mirage?
kind of lacking. Mirage, blink over to the western side. He's going to have to swashbuckle up in a couple of seconds as well, but Sweet and Strong, he scouts him out. Respect is there, punched up to the heavens. And they're going to get him. What a fight.
Crazy fight. Absolutely insane fight. The buyback from Weaver definitely turned the tides, because if he doesn't do that, they just get wiped there. Magnus dies, Tusk dies. Nicely done by him. But overall, it's very scary for one win, because this fight, I mean, they had them in the corner. They literally had them in the corner behind the pit. Invoker just spamming spells. Everyone was kind of clumped up. You initiated even on the Shadow Demon. The Chen dies immediately. The supports are almost gone. And you still can't take a clean fight off of that. It's still very scrappy, and you only win the fight in the end because Magnus managed to snatch the Aegis. Like, that's really the only reason why the team fight is won.
Snatch the Aegis, snatch the Scepter. Let's see who's going to get this. Do you have a preference on who gets the free blessing?
I'd give it maybe to Tusk even. Like, I really have no respect for Weaver Ags anymore. The range is just way too low. It wouldn't be that bad though. Like, you're playing into a Beastmaster. It wouldn't be a bad Ags on him. Who got it though?
Invoker.
I really dislike that. But you have RP, so it's not a bad combo.
I didn't see why, but Alberca's BKB was got used. So, Cloud? Oh, prime target. You couldn't ask for a better one. 1J down, at least he's got a buyback, but his net worth lead up to 15,000 now.
Yeah, straight on to the high ground. They have meta Arcane Rune as well. Like, of course, you just use it here. Maybe force the buyback from the Shadow Demon even. They can go for top as well. I don't know. I feel like you can still take this fight. They're just afraid of approaching it properly. There's like a Hex on Invoker. There's a Blink on Magnus.
Look how annoying Sweet and Strong is being as well. T4 Tower just trying to make some chaos. Mirage.
Oh, the roar. Again on the Lincolns.
And meanwhile, as well, at the front of the barracks, a final the buyback's going to be there from 1J, but this Rolling Thunder, no one else was really dealing any damage throughout the ultimate, so this is on cooldown for 60. I guess what meta is about to expire, though.
Did he think that the Lincolns was broken already, or did... Because, yeah, kind of weird, right? Like, second Lincolns he's breaking with Roar. Sweet and Strong, another Wisdom Rune snatched. This man is almost level 25. He wishes he had some more right-click damage now with the level 25 talents. I wonder if he's even gonna go for Gemnet attack. Because usually you go Gemnet attack if you have some right-click damage. But as you don't have it, maybe just taking Sukuchi is better. 3 seconds Sukuchi cooldown feels pretty damn good.
Sweet and Strong might actually be in a position to pop the smoke, and yeah. He will. Meanwhile, their barracks are falling. It's going to be range barracks as well, so unhealable damage at the moment with the TB illusions. It's down to half now. Your buildings? Okay. Bottom's falling, top's falling. No one's defending.
I'm not sure what's going on. They're just lost. I feel like they're just lost in this game. It's not like they're playing into Aegis or something. It is a 20k deficit, but I feel like this team still has a fight to put up.
Gotta see the spellcasting though be a little bit better. These roars have to make the... Gotta get the value out of them. Not using on the Linken's targets, the Rolling Thunders as well. Another range barracks gone for free.
I mean, this Weaver has a full BKB Gleipnir with the Lincolns. Like, he's just making so much work. So much space. Mag. Misses.
Nice blink.
Yeah, this mag is dangerous because of two things.
Another range barracks gone for free.
I mean, this Weaver has a full BKB Gleipnir with the Lincolns. Like, he's just making so much work. So much space. Mag. Misses.
Nice blink.
Yeah, this mag is dangerous because of two things as well. Like, he's got Aether Lance and Telescope. Like, he can horn toss you from the parking lot, yeah. And he can blink in.
Look at that blank range. Jesus.
Yeah. You don't see him. He just blinks out of nowhere.
That's far out. That's huge. Oh my god. Burger? Offering himself off on a platter here. Cloud jumps at the opportunity up with a kick in the air as well. Down goes the Beastmaster, who's got a buyback at least. It's a decent Rolling Thunder meme. Violent's going to be able to get it in the middle. Tries to turn to the Tusk. Too quick and easy. Kills for Liga. Can they get more though?
Buyback on the mag.
Like they're
Buyback on the
super
Tusk.
hesitant. They are super hesitant. Violent doesn't see the easiest opportunity for him to just run into the middle. In fact, Liga, they will try and fall back as a unit back to the safety of their base.
Those are two buybacks. Actually 3, right? Like with Alberca on one side and 2 on the other. This is becoming a very scary game, and Jarvo is... Like, he is really rich. Like, he's dishing some serious damage in these fights, and he might die
the
here.
Gyrocopter skewer out into the instant hex. Are they going to be able to protect him? They're not. He's got gold for the buyback, but that gold was necessary to save for the rapier. They'll try and dump every... Oh, he banished! He banished you in the roar! Oh no, maybe the opportunity to blow up the Terrorblade. He's gonna Satanic and heal up off the illusions. Munkushi now sunders up Chiro Jr. A slight mistake. It's gonna cost him that potential kill. Now Sweet and Strong in the base. They've all got buyback, but no one's using it. They'll use him now, but multiple heroes are dying. Mirage will try and play around with this Rolling Thunder. Jump in. He's going to be able to catch up the Terrorblade. Sunder is back up and available from Munkushi, the chain control. They need it from Mirage. They need it ever so desperately. It's just not enough though. Munkushi gets it at the last second. The turn's going to be there as well. Panther will die to the meatball.
Alberca might die to Weaver.
No stuns to stop them from escaping.
He just killed... He just soloed the Beastmaster. They still are not Megad. It looks like Munkushi will try to achieve that. He's moving in with Chiro Jr. What a crazy ending to the game. If I mean, it's not ended yet, but these 3 heroes do not have buybacks. This is probably a good option and good possibility for them to go in, but Weaver TP is back home. I feel like they're gonna back out, wait for the next Aegis maybe even. Yep, it seems that way. Look, like this game is really rough for a couple of players, unfortunately. And one of them is the Shadow Demon. Like the itemization, honestly, I feel like is what's hurting them the most. Like if he had the Blink earlier, or Aether Lance, or you know, just some ability or some utility that allows him to because it's not like these heroes are instantly dying. They get skewered out of position, sure, but they're not dying in an instant. It still takes like 2-3 seconds. That should be more than enough time for an SD to jump in and save them with disruption. Imagine if Jaro doesn't die there. This fight is won by Liga. He is dealing so much damage even without the rapier that fight would probably be very simple for them.
Yep, I agree.
Let's go tail on this now. I mean, yeah.
It's like I understand because you have the Weaver that's always on top of you with the Aeon Disc, but I completely agree with your call on the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, the Blink or the Aether Lance even, you know, just to have some extra range. It's not a like Blink is definitely much better here because of the skewer back. Yeah, just really rough, and this Weaver has an MKB on top of everything else. He's got 4k gold. Man, what's this?
Wait, since when could you disassemble Daedalus?
The Jaro can disassemble anything.
Oh,
He's got a chop shop.
Yeah.
Chop shop. Yeah, you don't see that very often, but... Yeah.
6 AM stuff. I'm
It's
like,
okay.
dude, what's going on actually? Why am I seeing a Daedalus disassembled? Like, it's just...
It's okay. I get it. You've been up for a full day again.
Okay, well, because I was looking, I'm like, dude, he's really far away from the rapier, and then I saw rapier get bought. Just like, okay, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Is Raiden strong? Oh, I mean, this is a support Weaver, dude, that might get the kill. Team? Oh, okay.
Oh, he's gonna get punished, and he's gonna leave Gem as well.
It was a bait.
You tip him here, come on. Did anyone tip him? No tips? Feels bad,
Dude,
man.
that down mega creep 40,000 gold. I think you are.
Come on. For
wait
morale.
for you to be up in their base.
No. For morale, you tip him. You know, just at least have some fun. I actually like those tips more than when you're winning. I hate when someone is tipping and all chatting when they are actually dominating. I feel like, I don't know, it's just, in my opinion, that's bad taste. But when you're losing and you're all chatting, you're having fun. It's a much harder thing to do, but it's definitely more respectable in my opinion, at least.
Yeah. See what you mean? I just feel a little bit weird when you mega creeped up doing some crazy stuff. That's a big choreo snipe. No Daedalus now for 3 minutes 30 on you.
Yeah, everything that can go wrong. I mean, he can still farm up a new one, I guess.
True. No buyback for 3 minutes 30, so not like you need to save the gold at the moment. They are smoking out of the base, but very shortly they're going to know something's up, and yeah, they will have to TP back to defend. You can't really let these barracks go easily, because there will come a time where Radiant, if it's required and Throne is exposed, can probably just turn to kill with the Throne. They will do it very fast, and power, alacrity, it's going to go in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they're trying to do exactly that. Smoked up, they can go in, maybe get a pick off. This level 25 on Mag is kind of okay, you know, a bit longer RP duration. What's he gonna get?
Jump Cloud, he found one. The Shadow Demon going to be able to get there without the blink. Is not even close. So no buyback on Mirage. And all the hopes are left on the Rapier Gyrocopter.
He's got the blink now, by the way, on SD. Just didn't use it. Was a bit too far, I think.
It's gonna have another Horn Toss up in a couple of seconds.
This might be setting up for Cloud, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. He's going to be able to jump in. Satanic was activated beforehand, though, so the life steal is actually there from Violent. Violent's still alive. They're going to still try and output everything they possibly can, kicking him out of the base, and with the BKB expired, they've got the chain control. They should be able to prevent the right clicks, and the Rapier,
That's game.
it'll be on the deck, and the G's are going to be called shortly afterwards. One win. It took them a lot of time to get there, 52 minutes, but they're going to be able to find game one in the end.
Yeah. I feel like this is probably because of all the skewer misses. It was just lag, man. It was just lag. Don't worry, it's gonna be different this time around. 10-man smoke on the map.
Really? No way, that's crazy.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Oh, I don't think I've
ever seen the 10-man smoke?
Yeah, honestly, first time I think I've seen that is the minute mark. Oh, sorry, as soon as the game starts.
Incredible, indeed.
I like this new style of Dota we got. You a fan? You like this?
Which one?
The 10-man smoke to start the game?
I think it's you've been up for way too long. Do you like the branches? Like, look at the amount of branches.
Dude,
Can we
like
see
the
that
branches.
again, please? Holy hell, what the hell happened here?
Wait, what are those red things? Are they a new item?
Yeah, blood grenade, they're called. 54% win rate
Hang
for one win.
And how's that work? What's going on there? What hero is it? What's a hero?
It's Morphling maybe. I'm not sure. I guess maybe Magnus. There's no way that's Magnus. There's no way Magnus gives you 4% extra win rate at the beginning.
Oh, 55.
Yeah.
55?
They're just winning by doing nothing. 55 already. Actually, I was looking at Liga, but yeah, maybe it is like Magnus effect on the other side, giving you 5 extra percent win rate on the other side. Yeah, missed the first range creep. Feels bad, man. They'd have shockwave to use.
Come on, bro.
What? It is like, honestly, like on the mid lane, missing the first range creep is kind of big. Come on.
Why you talk? How's there a double wave? What has happened? Why are you talking bad about the mag? This hero's good.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that he's missed 2 range creeps
another
now.
ranged.
Yeah, 2 denies. It's kind of big, you know. Like it's basically a much earlier levels on Shira Junior because of that. If his creeps don't get denied, bot lane. Tusk did manage to block out some of these creeps, but Sweden strong. Maybe if Pento left him right now, if Pento left him a bit earlier, creeps would lose vision. But whatever. Still follows him with the tag team, wants to actually hit the boy.
It did indeed get hit. Half health gone. It's got pretty decent region though. Full set of tangos too. Lose the vision?
Yep. Lost. Vision successfully lost.
Not. No stat wonder camp's been blocked. I guess just the one hard camp. But I think we've seen a couple times with the teams versing the Nyx Assassin where they've even like invaded into the outpost and tried to block the hard camp there.
Why did he choose the Wild Wing over Hellbear Smasher though? What do you think?
I think it was
he just
easier
hates
for him
birds.
to click where his cursor was.
I see. Maybe he just hates birds. He likes tomatoes.
Potentially. That is sure. Trying to what else could be the reason why? Maybe
Dude, Cloud is like having a really good time in this lane. 16-1 of course on Morphling. I spoke maybe too soon, never mind. Nyx isn't even in the lane, but just by that one maneuver where he was pulling the creep wave, it allowed Cloud to completely mess with the equilibrium. It pushed into him. He's got enough farm and I mean he's getting enough out of this. Considering he's alone.
top lane Munkushi. Be trampled down from L1ga. This is first blood and now a little bit of damage onto Respect as well. So the last pick, there you go. We'll strike first as a result of it.
It's a kill lane. Like Bat on his own is a problem and hard to deal with. Add on top of that a Primal Beast and this is like a very dangerous lane to play against. They have to save Disruption for the Onslaught Trample combo.
What is the build we're currently getting on the Dino as well? Is there, or also is there one you would prefer this game?
He's going phases into Blade Mill most likely. I think that's to be preferred. After that, just a BKB. Nothing really crazy needed from him.
Mirage? Nice shards.
Sweden Strong still going for it, but he has no mana, so he's gonna have his Mind Flayer, but he just took so much damage for no reason. Tusk is actually rotating back in. Oh, will he skewer for it? He will not. Oh. Does not get the bottle and doesn't get the bottle refill as well on Mirage.
Radiant off to a great start though. I know you just spoke about Mirage, unfortunately not being able to get the bottle refill, but in regards to the last hits, looking very good. Morphling's free farming down bottom, L1ga with first blood, phase online for him. He's going to be able to get a hard camp pull as well. Nice round with the creepy equilibrium, so yeah, looking good for Liga early.
And Morphling probably having the best time, right? Like in this game, and he's set up for success. Like he's like overall this is a pretty damn good Morphling game, I have to say. Well, I wonder what his build will be. Respect top lane first and foremost. It's gonna fall. It's like I feel that they do have ways of dealing with the primal. Like you can cancel Onslaught with Lucent Beam even. And then you can cancel everything else like afterwards with Disruption, but it's on paper that sounds so easy to do, but when there's like a bat hitting you all the time, you have to waste some spells.
Then we will have some support start to move over to try and contest the power room. AP is online for Mirage as well. He's going to look to try and skewer over the top. Have they got the damage though? Panto in with the snowball. Chira tries to get the Rolling Thunder off, but that's not going to be there.
Oh, Sweden Strong wasn't really there with the mana to use Impale on time. I think the Arcane Boots were just not flying out to him, but being delivered by the walking courier. Yeah, flying courier now, I guess. I'm still walking for him. It's kind of low level, considering everything that's been happening.
Be even lower if they don't get the Wisdom Room as well. Panto's already set off to steal this. Could outplay with the snowball as well. We're gonna have to see.
Yeah, I think it's easier for him to take it, right? Like, because of the snowball. Oh!
Okay.
Well, he doesn't react on time.
And he also gives a little bit of extra experience over to them. Cloud will yoink it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Shadow Demon was lower level, so Nyx didn't get any of that exp. It was shared between Cloud and the Shadow Demon. But you're Nyx Assassin. Go back to the jungle, Mind Flare a couple of creeps, you're gonna get your 6 eventually.
Speaking of 6, we do have the Solar Guardian. Cloud's also even 7, so may see Wonder if they'll look for a play? Would you like to see them look for a play, or do you need to wait maybe for the Vendetta to force it?
Well, they're making a play on him. It's a very difficult play to make. I don't think you have to necessarily... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, he's just manning up against the two of them. I feel like you can either wait for Vendetta or use the Solar Guardian defensively if maybe Luna gets gone on, or maybe even Pango again. Nyx is stealing their stacks a bit. This might be a play here on the mid lane.
If they need a Chiro? Okay, well, unfortunately,
they got him,
not going to be a play had because, yeah, Cloud actually goes down. So he was worried about trying to survive himself, but unfortunately, ain't going to be able to do so.
They're really trying to contest these stacks. They are stealing some experience at least, though. And creep as well.
Too.
Yeah, he stole some with the Shadow Poison.
And Morphling's huge. Holy crap.
Yeah, absolutely. All three cores of Radiant are on top right now. They're counter-invading now.
Invasion's going to work out with the RP. They have to counter the Solar Guardian. Is it going to enable Chira Jr. to play with this Rolling Thunder? It looks like he'll get it off the last second. And now this aggressive maneuver into Dire's territory, that will be thwarted. And 5 heroes are required for that. But they are going to be happy considering the rewards that will be given to them.
I love the voice line by Munkushi, by the way. But yeah, very nicely joined by the Dawnbreaker. Everything was on point. The disruption as well, and they counterplayed that invasion perfectly. RP was also used. Like a lot of big investments made by L1ga to make that invasion work, and it absolutely failed. Suddenly Luna is almost on top. Chira?
Chira? Having a bit of a tough game here is the Pego. A hero that honestly we've seen really struggle so far in the qualifiers. I feel like often we're seeing this hero be bottom of the net worth in regards to the cores.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I get what you mean. But he still does quite a lot with little. Gets Diffusal, maybe a blink, or Diffusal lags, and he's already kind of very impactful just because of the way Thunderbolt works. It just gives you so much movement speed. Cloud is he gonna get? He's not gonna get soloed, right? No way. Yeah. Took a lot of damage though. This tower down bottom is actually dead to a solo Morphling. Has to be careful with the Nyx, but there's a sentry. Yeah, might be dead here. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, this
Cloud felt like he had to heal up a little bit, but he might die. Maybe without the morph on off cooldown.
He has to
Violent
run,
feels
actually.
like he's got the potential. Now without Burka here, though, does make it to the low ground with the last little remnants of the onslaught, and Cloud, I mean, that is disastrous for the Dawnbreakers game. Ran all the way back to base to heal up, then felt required to Solar Guardian to get that little bit of damage. Doesn't even get the kill on Tusky. Now back to the grave he goes.
Yeah, it's just so sad when you're baited by your teammate that way, right? Like, he was hoping to help, just gets punished. He's had better games on this Dawnbreaker, I have to admit. Like, yeah, we've seen some much better games where he gets more farm. He's still okay, but we'll see how he recovers.
Yeah, definitely one of the heroes, right, that is able to recover at a pretty decent timing. Like, has some great spells to be able to farm. And still seems like there's a lot of value with the Solar Guardian. I brought up last time, and I think it's valid to bring up this time again.
Oh, look at
I
Primal.
do wonder if there's... What's Primal?
he was very low and X was around, but he didn't really go in his general direction, so it would be very bad if that kill happened. Blink on bat, by the way.
Yes, Mirage is given over Blink. I like it. Trying to hide the Blink. I don't know if the Knicks saw this. Who drew those lines? I think it was Batrider.
This Knicks just wants the Wisdom Rune, I guess, min 14-1. That's it. He scouted out some stacks as well, warded it up. Basically, probably just gonna wait for the Wisdom Rune. There's a dust, by the way, being flown out to L1ga, so he might be anticipating this. Let's see if he switches dust in. He 100% is anticipating this next assassin. He's even hiding here.
Great raid. A great raid.
You know, no one is showing on the map. He's afraid maybe about more than only the Knicks. After they show mid, he'll know. Now he can go in.
Okay, well, picks it up and dust is now into the inventory. We got a fight breaking out though. Okay, what's going on? Why did nothing happen? Nick's assassin just take the wisdom. It's gonna be respect that goes down, and dude, Violent on his Grandmaster hero. You think of Violent, definitely the Morphling's that first one that comes to mind, and he is in a position to take over this game.
He's already taking over, or he already took over, I should say. Bot tier 1 tower taken, mid tier 1 tower taken. He's level 12. He's got Manta almost completed in 500. They need to deal with him, and they just don't have farm on the playmakers. Like this Pango and the Dawnbreaker just aren't there yet. Cloud sure has a blade mail, but and another thing is, most of these heroes on Radiant aren't really squishy, so Nyx Assassin can't get these solo pickoffs that easily. You can't find some Shadow Demon and blow him up. You know, you run into a Tusk, like he doesn't really care too much.
Yeah, and plus you don't really have many heroes by the looks of it. Like the Dawn is a little bit hesitant to potentially use the Solar Guardian at this stage. Because if you are using Solar Guardian, then you don't have it defensively to answer for the RP. Pango is trying to catch up. Like maybe now with the Diffuser we could see a little bit more of an active Pango, but hasn't been able to get any power runes either.
1J might be the
and
target.
It looks like they know. Like Mirage is already TP'd in. Double damage rune's going to be activated. RP skew out of the tower. They're going to buy back on the Batrider, and I mean Cloud, what was this? Like this is some crazy stuff.
That's as forced as, like, that's the description of a forced move right there. It should be in the dictionary. This should show up. This kind of a move. They miss the stun. They still follow up with the Pango. They get the bat, but they also use Solar Guardian. It's at least the buyback from the bat is kind of big, right? Why did I think he had the blink already? I'm crazy. I guess I've been watching too much Dota as well.
No, you're 100% right. Mag gave his blink over to the bat, so he didn't
reveal it.
Okay.
My bad.
This is not that fast, I don't think. Although it's actually going down faster than I expected. Dire are moving over.
Attack team makes this much quicker.
Yeah.
Nyx might.
They may be able to fight though still.
They're kind of not committing anymore even. They didn't commit.
Chiro, as soon as he gets inside the pit, this is going to be really difficult for them to take the fight. Cloud is in. Violent is ready to waveform over the top. Age is going to get snatched. Violent has his extra life. They're going to be able to kill him the once, but still they've got no one else. Batrider dropped as well on the other side. Tusk is also gone as well. This was a big opportunity and a great read. L1ga tries to do whatever it can, but the Pulverize stopped thanks to the spy. Carapace.
They might disengage,
and now look at them dancing on the outskirt of the team fights. One win, playing this fight as perfect as they possibly could. Violent would TP out.
Oh,
They
Deep
won't
Hill.
be able to get any vision of him, just a little bit too late, but
Yeah.
what a great fight for Dyer. You are playing from behind. Things are looking rough this game, but you're able to get in. You don't even get the ages. You win that fight still with the Morphling second life advantage.
Yeah, such an unnecessary move from Liga as well. Like, yeah, sure, you have tag team, but you're also in a pretty good pole position. Like, you could just wait. Take a fight,
Cloud
then go for
bottom.
rush. Yep.
Solar Guardian out, but they've got the snowball.
He's got the blade mail on, but can he? I think he can
Any
even kill them.
TPs? Okay, maybe. Sticky's starting to stack up though, which is the only issue. Another Starbreaker almost does it.
Oh my god, just look at their HPs.
Dude, if you got one TP, Shadow
Yeah.
Demon had one, Nyx had one.
They don't. They only have the tier 2, nothing closer, I guess.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. I guess
Yeah.
you wouldn't know, right? Like he survived way longer than I thought.
Yep. Same. Just a lot of weird things happening in this game so far. I even think that rush was still possible for them if they just completely committed. They just started running out. 1J might fall here. He's kinda low. Yeah, this is a solo. This should be a solo kill. Yep.
Much needed for the Nyx Assassin.
I mean, I love Nyx Assassin. I love and I hate Nyx Assassin. Like, when you play Nyx Assassin, you're not playing Dota, you're playing Nyx Assassin. It's like a
Mokushi.
mini game.
The ward of the
Oh,
remnant of
yeah.
the tier 1 tower. They're gonna see his farming pattern. That's a gigantic kill. They got great wards they currently have set up. Another one that's, I guess, about to expire, unfortunately, if it was towards that triangle cliff.
It's the Morphling that gets the kill. Phylactery already there, moving into the Kanda.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Just kill him again, back to back.
Yeah, I guess that's the target that you can go for, right? Like the one target that you can kill off that easily. He's got another Dagon, by the way. He had a lot of different items queued up, like some mules playing, but now that he got those 2 kills, he's feeling himself. He's like, yeah, baby, we're going for some Dagon 5.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's a minor thing to mention, but the fact that Radiant's Observer Ward, that was at the Twin Gate down bottom, I believe saw the Shadow Demon come through the portal, which gave them the vision of where he dropped that Observer, so Panto just got a D ward pretty much straight away. Maybe that would have helped the Nyx Assassin to be able to find some pickoffs on someone.
Absolutely, vision with the Nyx Assassin is the most important part of the game. If you have good vision, like, you can get a lot of nice pickoffs. If you don't, you're just running in blind, probably dying. He's got Grove Bow, by the way, very nice for him to get some extra magic damage on targets. He's got now Break as well, and Vendetta. Nothing truly to break this game, though. Like, not a single thing that's breakable, right? Bitter Chill, is that breakable? From Tusk's Innate? I mean, maybe that's the one. Oh, he's eyeing this morph.
Too high. I mean, you see Violence very aware that this is a possibility.
Yep. He's not messing
They
around.
saw him as well.
He's scouted. He should be caught here as well. Let's see. Dust is there. Dude!
Dude, what? Yeah, but now Cloud's committed as well. Okay. Dude, he got baited. Cloud got baited so hard. But the team's coming though again with this Blade Mail BKB. This time they will try and get there. Respects nearby. Pango might need to Rolling Thunder, but Violent will not be able to get that finishing blow. Just a little bit too far away with the Adaptive Strike.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that damage on the Dino? What needs to be said is Sweden Strong with some insane reaction timing there. Like, instantly spiked Carapace, so he gets caught, but he instantly stuns the Primal Beast, which allows everything else to happen. Very nicely done.
Yep, 100%. Crazy stuff. I am honestly very surprised that, I mean, I guess Dawn is 30 net worth. With 4 deaths, like 30 net worth is Cloud. And he's doing a lot in these fights with the Blade Mail and the turnaround.
Yeah, I think the way you see... You look at Dawnbreaker should be the way Nature's Prophet gets his net worth. It's kind of the same. Bot lane, Carapace, he's just dead again. He's just dead again, man. Like, he's just hunting these guys down. He's got level 3 Dagon now. He's opening up the map for them. It's so annoying to play against. Like, this bat usually would have, like, at least one piece of that Aghanim's now. But he even gave up on buying the axe. He's going Ghost Scepter. I don't think Ghost Scepter saves you, friend. Like, if you get stunned, you're dead no matter what you get, unless it's the Aeon Disc.
Buyback that we saw earlier on, right? And now, of course, all these deaths as well. But it's just... the snowball effect is adding up.
Yeah, they are smoking up, though. They just want to get... and this is what they need to do. They need to get these big fights where they're kind of running together. They're just split on the map way too much. That's one thing that you shouldn't be doing versus Nyx.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Speaking of the Knicks and kind of splitting up, they're also going for their own smoke. Powering up in 5 seconds. Strong's going to put himself first, eyeing up 1J. For the rest of the team. Smoke's going to pop on the low ground. Awkward position. Mirage now with a committal.
He went back for the region.
Try and roll in. Yeah, going back for the region. Okay, I'm BKB used defensively. They're going to be able to catch the Tusk up. Meanwhile, Chiro might still have the damage by himself. Nicely done. Sweet and Strong to be able to cancel the Pulverize and blow up L1ga. I mean, Sweet and Strong is doing so much. This goddamn Nyx Assassin now. Violent stuck. Violent is stuck. Yeah, he can waveform out, but there is no escaping for the Morphling. This guy was top net worth, and now Munkushi off the back of an ultra kill. This is going to be high ground under siege.
Yeah, this is literally high ground push right here. They have, okay, this is the first tier 2, so they can glyph it. Yeah, they won't be able to do a lot on the high ground, at least, it seems like. But, yeah, they're just outplaying them super damn hard. Magnus going back for that region rune kind of started all of it, though. If he just backs out, I feel like it's much better situation. For them, maybe a bit easier position to fight from. But he's caught. He loses all of his HP.
Well, the team's here. Respect. He's going to be ready for the banishment. Now they're in once again. L1ga gets pulverized, cancelled instantly. It's just a snowball effect. 1J's not even going to move. And they're tipping him. Oh, yeah. They are seeing the frustrations.
Yeah, they're reading the tilt. They're reading the tilt very nicely. Like Nyx Assassin, honestly, after that game 1, I feel like you pick Nyx to ruin them mentally, you know? Like, he's got level 5 Dagon. Like, it's right around the corner, 50 gold needed. He's got it, basically. And it's not even about, honestly, it's not about the Dagon. It's about this Carapace.
Mirage? Look for the solo kill. It's not going to happen with the Solar Guardian.
This goddamn Carapace is doing so much. Firefly. Magnus with like any of his spells, right? And of course, the most important one is Pulverize. Like, he cannot use it without BKB. Like, he starts pulverizing someone and Nyx just Carapaces. He always has it off cooldown. He always has it for the right time. I mean, it's 8 seconds cooldown. It's not the longest one.
Yes, but still, I 100% know what you're saying. Yeah, it still matters though. 8 seconds in a team fight is a lot. Yep. It's these Pulverize. It's always up for Pulverize. Like it's a very big deal.
And it's like immediately, right? Panto. They'll find him. Luna, Night Vision anyway. Like, very difficult to get away. Rush is up. I mean, at this point, I feel like you're just going into the pit.
I don't even know who dies now with this maxed out Dagon and Grobo. I actually don't know how much damage
he's gonna try. He's gonna try on Morphling. I'm sure he's gonna try. Let's see. He's got Dagon 5.
Solar's up in a couple of seconds.
There's no way he doesn't try this.
Oh, the issue is your team's roshing. If you die, then Yeah, get the stun off. No, it's a little bit too slow. This
Yeah.
is the thing. Your team's
Yeah.
rushing, and now you're gonna give away some free kills. Cloud doesn't make it to the low ground.
He's got BKB. They gave 1 kill away. It's space. It's space for Rosh. That's what they did.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I absolutely agree with what you said. It's just like a unnecessary move at that point, right? Like your team is rushing. You know they're not contesting. You could wait it out. Without the Nyx taking this fight is dangerous. Like Chira is on 50% HP.
It's almost if we want to do a basketball reference, almost like a heat check. Yeah, you are absolutely just every single fight, whatever you're doing across the map, I feel like you're doing no wrong.
Yeah.
And you're like, screw it. Like, let's just see. Like, why not? Like, I really think it's not gonna work, but let's just see. Maybe it does.
Maybe it does,
We'll
yeah.
go from there.
Let's see how much damage we can actually do. Oh no! Poor Bat. He was using Twin Gate at the same time that Nyx was using Twin Gate, but Nyx completed it a bit quicker and just killed them off. Just poor Bat. I feel bad for 1J. This hasn't been his series.
That's not unfortunate. This may be a high ground siege time. Lincoln's on the Luna. Solar Crest. You can give over as well.
Yeah, just gotta be careful. You're still playing into Magnus. You can get skewered back.
Speaking about the Magnus, skewered back. He might not care though. Look at the damage coming through. Either side as well. Mkushi almost brings down the Magnus. Also, Mkushi almost dies himself to the Morphling.
Yeah, you
Does
can't.
put Rolling Thunder now on cooldown. Mag's going to be back in along with 1J. Entered off from Mkushi. Respect's playing a little bit closer towards the Luna. They're going to lose the first life. Not just yet, though. 70 health for them to work with. Nice jump from Chira. They're going to be able to find Mirage. Mirage tries to get the RP, but instantly that's going to be prevented. Cloud making sure he holds the Solar Guardian.
They're still
To
defending
waste that
though.
ultimate of the Magnus. Yes, they're defending. This tower is about to fall. Respect is stuck inside the shrouds. Can we get another skewer? Looking for
Magnus.
Chira Jr. once again with an aggressive jump. Continuing to stop the blinks. 1J in. Not going to find it. Again, the lasso just a little bit too short. Mkushi did pop the BKB for it. He wasn't wanting to mess around and give it an opportunity, but this will result in a full set to Baruch's being claimed for one win.
Yeah, you have to jump in, break his Lincolns, and then lasso him. He also has Manta to add to all of that confusion, and you're playing into Nyx Assassin with Carapace. Like, linking in and lassoing is next to impossible in this game. Unless there's, like, whole hell breaking loose at the same time.
Now you are just resulting on using shards to try and block them out of the base, but actually that is not going to happen. Do you still stick around for the siege? I mean, Solar's up in a couple of seconds. You've got about 20 of a 4v5, but it looks like the respect will be given. They are almost one fight away booking their ticket into the grand final here for one win.
Yeah, 20k advantage is quite massive, but you're this close to the grand finals. I guess at this point you played very disciplined, right? Like you go back, you finish off the Satanic on the Luna. On the other side, it gives you an opportunity to maybe finish off the Aghanim's on this guy that we're seeing on the screen right now. And that might give you like some plays. You know, like you don't have to commit RP, you can maybe just skewer the Luna back. It's an option.
Take what you can get at this stage. Take what you can get, and he's close. Continuing to lose map control. Let's smoke right. Let's see where they want to try and their attention to. what part of the map are they looking to control? Because Radiant currently pulled up inside their base. They do not feel confident at all with leaving, especially with the Nyx Assassin and what Sweet and Strong has been able to do this game.
And he's lurking. He's always somewhere around. The coolest part of this draft is like there's just so map presence from different things. Like enemy side of the map is constantly pressured by Nyx Assassin. Your side of the map is constantly pressured by, or not pressured, just farmed by Cloud on his Dawnbreaker because he can just join at any point. He doesn't have to be with the team.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh, the illusion bait.
He should know though.
He doesn't. At this point, I feel like he doesn't. There's a gem on Morph, by the way, so...
That's
one-
why I thought he should know, because the Morphling that was running away wasn't in range to give the gem detection.
We're waiting, it seems like at least, for Roche to respawn. They're really respecting Radiant. And Radiant, they do have a... Like, Liga, they have a smoke if they wanted to get out of the base. Buybacks are there. I wonder if things are different if they're the ones engaging. You know, if you jump on this Nyx, there's still of course Solar Guardian, but maybe it's better than the Nyx finding you and initiating first, bursting someone down.
Yeah, very much potentially. Like you said, that the Solar Guardian is a big thing, and not only that, it's also the respect has blinked now.
What's
Helps
the
him even further.
what's the smoke then? They're smoking as 3. They don't really have the numbers. They're going for Tormentor, it seems like.
Wisdom, I guess.
Yeah, Wisdom Rune and Tormi. Maybe, I think, you know what the idea here probably is? The idea is let's find the Cloud. Let's find the Dawnbreaker. If you can find the Dawnbreaker, that's the best hero you can isolate and kill off immediately. Like your Tusk has a blink. Jump on top of her, use Walrus Punch, Snowball. There's just enough control for Morphling to burst her down. I feel like you still get punished most likely for that, but...
There's a play at least. Unfortunately, Cloud is not there. So maybe they're going to have to result in the second best thing in these objectives that are going to come up shortly. Base is getting pushed in though. No illusions hitting. It looks like Mag's going to be able to defend for the moment. So Tormentor will get claim. They're going to know exactly where they are though, but they'll take it close enough to the 35-minute mark.
Nyx knows already. 1J is trying to hide, but... man, he even blinks for the lasso and he gets caught faster. Nyx, they're kind of low
What?
here.
How did he get Spike Carapace off? Cloud in with the combo. Panther a little bit too late with the snowball. Now everyone else, they're starting to TP in as well. Respect is there. When Banishment, it holds Violent down. It will try and TP. They got the Starbreaker. They got the stun instead from Sweet and Strong.
GG.
That'll just be game. And they're going to call it.
Yeah, Luna is taking
They
your
are
base.
out of there. Violent, he's dropping to... There's a lot of G's. Violent is not happy with how this game went. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's spamming a lot of G's into a disconnect, but he didn't die there.
Tango.
He didn't die in the end.